Hello everyone, in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can clone a e-commerce website using AI completely for free, and I will show you everything step by step from the very beginning. So we are going to clone this Amazon website, and for the backend we are going to use Laravel. So we need to make a few setup in our system so that we can create or clone this project using Laravel using AI completely for free. So the first thing we need to install in our system is Node.js. So just go to any browser, search for Node.js and go to this link nodejs.org, and from here you can see download option and you can just download it from here really easily, then just install it. So after installing Node.js you need to install XAMPP. So just search for XAMPP in the browser, press enter, and here you can see apachepress.org. So you just need to click here and it will show you all the gem download version. Here you can see Windows, Linux, OS X. So you need to install XAMPP. After that you need to have Composer install in your system. So here you can see getcomposer.org. Just click here and from here you can easily download Composer. So once you have those three installed, Node.js, XAMPP and Composer, you are ready to create your Laravel project and clone this Amazon.com website. So in order to check whether you have those three installed or not, here you can see Node.js. In order to check whether you have Node.js installed or not, you just need to go to your Windows search option, right over here CMD, just open the command prompt, and in the command prompt, if you just say node dash dash version, press enter. If you see a version, it means Node.js is installed. Again, in order to see whether you have Composer installed or not, you just need to write over here Composer dash dash version, press enter. If you see a version for Composer, it means Composer is also installed in your system. After that, in order to check whether you have XAMPP installed or not, which is this one, you just need to go to your Windows search option, right over here XAMPP. If you see this XAMPP control panel, it means XAMPP is installed in your system. So after installing those, you should have one more thing installed, that is called Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code is basically code editor. So just right over here Visual Studio Code, press enter. Here you can see code.visualstudio.com. So you can easily download Visual Studio Code. So here I have already downloaded Visual Studio Code. Here you can see, and I already opened it over here. So right now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open a folder over here. So I'm going to click here file, then click here open folder, and here we're going to create a folder. So let me just right click here, click on new, click on folder, and let's say the folder name will be Emma Shop. Let's say this, which will be our Amazon.com copy. So we're going to name this, then click here select folder. So this folder will be open in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I can just close everything else right now. And here, in order to create a Laravel project, we need to install a AI inside Visual Studio Code. And how can we do it? And which AI we are going to use? The AI we are going to use is called OpenCode, and it's completely free. There is no limit of how much you can use OpenCode. Just open any browser, then search for opencode.ai, and here you can see OpenCode. It is open source, it means it's free. And here you can see it says npm. So you need to click here, and here you can see we have a command npm i-g opencode AI. So we need to copy this command. After that, we'll go to our Visual Studio Code, and here you can see we already opened our folder. Okay. After that, I'm going to click on terminal, then click here new terminal, or you can also click on view. You will see the terminal option over here as well. So here we need to paste the command, which is npm i-g opencode AI. So this will install OpenCode globally in our Visual Studio Code. So right now I'm going to press enter, and it will install OpenCode. It will take like 10 to 20 seconds to install, and there you can see it is done. So right now, in order to see the OpenCode CLI, we need to write over here OpenCode. And if we now just write this OpenCode in this terminal and press enter, it will open the OpenCode CLI over here. And there you can see, so this is how it looks. So here we can give any kind of prompt and it will start building our project. So here you can see build option, big pickle. So if I now click on tab, it will go to the plan mode. So in plan mode, open code will generate a plan for us, and in build mode, it will write code for us. And here you can see big pickle. This is a model name. If we just say here slash models, press enter, we'll see a lot of model over here. Here you can see. So you will also see a free model and paid model as well. So there is a lot of free model over here. You can see GLM 4.7, which is free, and this is really good. After that, here you can see Minimax, Kimi. Those are really great model, even though they are free. So for my case, I think open code Big Pickle is quite good, at least for the design, not for the backend part. So since we are going to first make the design, we want the design similar to Amazon. So I'm going to choose Big Pickle. Right now we're going to go to the plan mode. First of all, we need to make a plan. So the website we want to copy is amazon.com. So I'm just going to copy this link. Then I'll make it plan mode. Then paste the link over here. Then I'm going to say here, I want to build a similar looking website like amazon.com. Then we're going to mention our framework, and we're going to say here using Laravel and MySQL. So when you install XAMPP, it means you also install MySQL, and we install Composer and Node.js for Laravel. Let's also say here make the website design exactly like Amazon. Make sure all design is responsive, and from admin panel we can manage everything just like a e-commerce website. So if you want, we can add more details like how to do the admin panel design, but I'll just keep it simple. I'll just make the front end look like Amazon. Admin panel, whatever it looks, it doesn't matter for me. So first of all, it is going to make a plan. So I'll just give this prompt and I'm going to press enter. And there you can see it started making the plan. And there you can see it added a .mb file, and it is also asking some questions. So which Laravel version you want to use? So it is showing me Laravel 11, 10 and your own answer. So I think the current version of Laravel is Laravel 12, but 11 is also fine. So you can also choose Laravel 12. Okay. Let me just choose over here Laravel 12. Then press enter. Then here it is showing me a bunch of options. You can use Laravel Nova, which is paid, but we don't want anything that is paid. We want to use free version. So I'm going to choose this one, Laravel Breeze plus custom admin, and database will be MySQL. So which starter kit would you like to use? You can use Laravel JStream. Then you can also use Laravel Breeze. Breeze is more simpler than JStream, but JStream is better for me. So I'm going to choose JStream, and everything is done. So I'm going to press enter. So it will now create the project structure and it's done. So ready to start implementation. So right now here, if you want to change anything, you can just give a prompt over here, but I'm okay with the plan. So right now we'll just go to the build mode. So in order to go to the build mode, we need to press on tab, and there you can see we have selected the build mode. And here we're going to say start the implementation, then press enter. So first of all, it will create the Laravel project for us, then it will make the design, and then it will make the admin panel. And one more thing you should do, that is, since it is building the Laravel project with MySQL, so you need to make sure that you have opened the jam control panel and you have started the Apache and MySQL. So do not forget to start this. Just make sure you have started the Apache and MySQL so that the AI can automatically connect our Laravel project with the database. Okay. So here you can see it created a folder over here, and this is the Laravel project structure. So this will take some time to build the whole project. I think it may take like 30 to 40 minutes to build the whole project. So right now I will just fast forward the video until everything is complete. So here you can see our project is complete. So right now, in order to start the project, we need to go to the project directory and then we need to run this command. So here you can see this is our project folder. So I'm going to click on this folder. Then here, this is our project. If you go inside, there you can see we have one more folder, and in this folder, it actually created the project. So I'm going to click here at the top, right over here, CMD, press enter, and there you can see we're in the project directory, and we're going to serve here PHP artisan serve, then press enter. So this command will run the project and it will give us the link. So I'll just copy this link, and this command is basically this over here you can see. So I'm going to paste the link over here, press enter, and there you can see it created the Amazon website, and it kind of look like Amazon. Here you can see the design, but it's not exactly Amazon. So what we can do is that we can just keep one more prompt that we want a website exactly that looks Amazon. So let me just go to my VS Code, and here we're going to give one more prompt. Here we're going to say I want the website design exactly like Amazon. And there you can see it also make the admin login as well. But let's just first fix the design. Let's make it look like Amazon. Make it as similar as possible. Then press enter. So here you can see it is done. So let me just go to the browser. Then let me refresh here. So here you can see everything looks perfect. It's exactly, almost exactly like Amazon. So here you can see we have an image. We also have an image over here. So there is some categories, there is some product. Here you can see we have categories, then we have products. So it's actually kind of look like Amazon. So let me just check out the add to cart, product added to the cart, and I guess it actually added to the cart. So I'm going to click here, proceed to checkout. So for it, we need to log in. So let me just log in as a customer. Here it created a username for customer. So I'm going to paste it here, and the password was customer123. I'm going to say here customer123. Click here login, and then you can see it take us to the checkout page. So let me just keep some details over here. Everything looks perfect. Click here place order, and then you can see thanks for your order. So we are able to successfully order from this website. So now let's go and check the admin panel. So here you can see we have a sign out option over here, account and list, and return orders. We can see the order over here. Click on view. We can see the order status in every detail over here. And here you can see shop now. If I click on shop now, it will show us something like this. So let's just sign out from here. Let me click sign out, and there you can see we are now signed out. There you go. So let's go and log in as a admin. So for it, we just need to say here /admin /dashboard. Press enter. So it will take us to the login page, and the admin email is this one, admin@adminshop.com, and password is admin123. So I'll keep this, and the password is admin123. So if I now click on login, and there you can see it took us to the admin dashboard, and here you can see we are able to see the order, total product, total users, and total orders. And here you can see recent orders, low stock product, and if I now click on product, there you can see there is a lot of product over here, which is demo product. And we can also add categories, and we can set it as active or feature. So let me click on orders. So here you can see the order. We can view the order details. Then we can also change the order status to delivered. So the status will changed. There you can see it is now delivered. So here you can see we have a banner image. Let me just try to update the banner image. I have some image over here. Let me just select this, click on open, then click here update. So let me just update a random product. Let me update this product. Okay. So I'm going to upload, let's say this one, click on open, then click here update product, and then you can see the product is updated. But it is not updated over here. So I'm going to say here, when I update the image for products in admin panel, make sure it is also updated in the home page as well. Press enter. So it's done. So let me just refresh, and then you can see it is showing us the image that we just uploaded, and those images broken because there is no image over here. So yeah, so we almost made a complete website exactly like Amazon. Obviously there is a lot of feature we can add in the admin panel, also over here as well, a lot of things that does not work, as you can see. But overall, this is how you can copy a complete website. So if you have any question or any suggestion, just let me know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.